been a while since I have made a video. 2 weeks, I believe. But I wanted to say thank you to all of you who have gone back to my previous videos that I posted and commented and just, wrote under my Instagram, photos, just things that you've done to support what I'm doing, and I appreciate it more than you guys know. But going forward, today's video will be about just chasing your dreams, chasing that one thing that you're passionate about. I can't talk today. That you're passionate about, that you love, that you can't go a day without thinking about. It will be about that. And we all know that success is not a giveaway. Success is not a giveaway, and there's really no peak at success. Like, you can go, it's infinite. You can just keep going. Opportunities are infinite. Like, as long as you work for them, they're right there. You just have to continue to have faith and believe in everything that you're doing. Even when other people are doubting you, even when other people are trying to tear you down, there's a way that you have to handle things when you're trying to be successful, and that's in a positive manner. Take everything, good, bad, and ugly, in and give it back out positive. That's the only thing that you can do. And I commend those who have done that so far. It says a lot about your character. That's one thing that you must have when being successful, because you deal with so many different people. You have to have a character. You have to have something different about yourself. And if you're able to do things in a way that people don't really understand, you've already met a mark of success that you have no idea. And that's a big mark. But one of the best things and one of the most amazing things that I've experienced with my mentors, or just people that I've come across, and just had the opportunity to sit down and just tweak their brains, how humble people are. And you realize that their success comes from that. Like, when you're able to just sit in success, like everything that you've done has done well, and just be humble and say, you know what, that was a great experience, but I'm not done yet. A lot of people get success and they don't know how to handle it, so their egos go from here to here, like 0 to 100 real quick. And instead of them continuously going, it's like success eats them up. It eats them up, and that's not a good thing. You want to be able to enjoy success. You want to be able to share it with the people that you love. You want it to be able to inspire those around you. And when you become a totally different person because of success, and you begin to see that it's not doing what you thought it would do, it's because of the person that you become. We have to understand we have so much control over more than we think that we do. And so you have to be able to intake and put out greatness. Once you're able to do that, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Being humble is the most important thing. The most important thing to maintain during your journey, and even when you've reached the point where you want to reach, just remaining humble. Another thing that I've learned, and that a lot of people taught me, was to have my own mind. In order to be successful and even be respected, you have to be able to think on your own. You have to be able to give your opinions fearlessly and unapologetically. You have to be able to have a voice and not be afraid of it. Like, that's what makes people successful. That comes in from being completely different. Having your own voice is a very powerful thing, because no one else will have your voice. You'll have people that will agree with you, but only you'll be able to understand exactly what it is that's coming out of your mouth, and what it was you're giving to other people. So you have to stand behind that 1,000% and nothing less. And you'll notice people begin to see you as an asset, because you're able to give things that other people cannot. So that's a very important thing, is to have your own mind. Be able to sacrifice. Success comes with sacrifices. Some of the things I had to sacrifice was hanging out with my friends, traveling with my family, buying shoes, buying clothes, going out, even though going out really isn't my cup of tea. I'm a homebody. But I had to let go of shopping. I'm like, I can spend $180 on a pair of shoes or an outfit Or I can invest in my domain name, or I can put it in savings so that when I'm ready to build my website, I'll have that, or my business cards, or invest it into events that you can go to, seminars that you can go to, books that you can buy. There's so many decisions that you have to make, and the only way that you can be successful if you're able to manage those the manage those decisions and make the best ones for yourself, for your business, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and accomplish. So you have to be able to make the proper sacrifices. You have to say no, say yes, and it's amazing. So that once you begin to see, because at first it's kind of like, oh, I'm doing all of this for what? But it pays off. Everything isn't as immediate as we want it to be, and that's okay. It's just a process that's just so thrilling, that gives you a complete adrenaline. It's just like, I'm going for it, I'm going for it, I'm going for it. I don't know what's going to come out at the end, but I'm going for it. And you have to continue to go. You have to keep going. So that's another thing that is extremely important, is sacrifice. That's just one of the biggest things in investing. You have to just invest. You are your brand. Building a brand, you have to understand that you are your brand. Everywhere that you go, whether your business is a different name than your own name, people still know it as your business, or people still know you with that certain company, or people still know you as that blogger or photographer. You are your brand. You represent every single thing, and anything that you do wrong could affect what you're doing for the long run. So every decision that you make has to be a smart decision. It has to be a smart decision. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be worth it? Of course. Of course. Just think of your family being set for life, or your children not having to worry about how they're going to go to college if that's something that they want to do, or being able to buy your parents a home that they've always wanted. It's the small things that make the bigger picture so amazing. And that's the thing. Those are the things that count. Being successful it can be very discouraging as well. When you don't see things going your way or the way that you plan, that's a good thing. I always say, anything that you don't see in a positive light ends up being the most positive thing that can happen to you. Like, I honestly believe that everything has an effect. Everything has an effect. And it just depends on your perspective. It can always be negative or it can be positive. When things aren't going your way, that's okay. It's me thinking that God is telling me I have something so much better. Like, you planned an amazing business. You've sat down and you've, lost nights of sleep. You've, went to that 9 to 5 to invest, to give this. And you thought that was good. Just wait till you see what I have waiting for you. So it's just a reassurance of, this is going to be something amazing. Going to be something so amazing. And I do encourage you guys to take all the feedback, whether it be positive or negative, just take it all in. Because I honestly believe that once you take all of that in and you push it back out, you push in something great, something that can inspire other people to be as amazing, or inspire people who don't really have the confidence that they need to, chase their dreams. And ultimately, that's my ideal of success. When you can inspire other people to want to be greater than what they are, what else is there to give in this life? There's no amount of money that can change that. There's nothing that can change that. Once you touch somebody's life from your own life, that's the greatest gift. So success is measured by different things, and you have to be completely selfless. You have to be the most selfless person, but selfish at the same time, if that makes sense. Be able to give. And I mean, give, mentor, even though you might not be where you want to be, that doesn't mean that you can't sit down and have a conversation about how far you've come. Because when you're going through a journey, you're not where you were initially, and that says a lot. It took some conviction in you for you to get up and start. And to one person, you might not be rich or famous, but you're where they're not. So you have to think of the small things that will allow you to be just great. Don't just be successful, be bigger. Go for the stars. See how far you can get. Continue to push yourself. Continue to push everything in yourself, and don't give up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope that it pushed something in you just to say, you know what, I've been lazy these past few days because my music hasn't been, been going, or nobody's been wanting to visit my blog, or nobody's been buying anything from my boutique, or whatever it is. You have to get up and you keep going. You keep thinking of new ideas and you keep pushing them out there. You keep being consistent. Persistence is the key. Continue to be persistent, continue to be consistent, continue to maintain your confidence, and just keep going. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing. You have to work, and it'll pay off, I promise. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me once again, and I will post a few more videos before the end of this week, and I will have some new videos coming for the beginning of February, which is next week. Isn't that crazy? Time is already going by really fast, but thank you guys once again for supporting me. God bless, and just keep going. If you guys are spiritual and you do read the Bible, I would ask you guys to just read the scripture, Jeremiah 29:11, and that'll be your reassurance every single day. God bless you guys.